Hello and welcome to Accounting in Google Sheets Day 2. We will talk about sheet structure. In Day 1, we made field IDs and list of these field IDs in sheet code fields. And also we made unbreakable sales report in sheet code sales report. And also we have some settings. And as you may remember, we hard-coded our sheet called sales, and we didn't protect our report in case our sheet will change. Our sheet called sales will change. So this video we will handle this problem and we will protect our sheet structure. But first, let's look at different types of tables. We've got three types of tables: references, transactions, and reports. And these all tables are connected between each other. So let me paint my sheets with references green, with transactions blue, and with reports this yellow. Sales is transactions. So let's paint it with blue color. Light blue. Fields is reference, painted green, sales report yellow one. And we will leave our sheet structure in future with this basic logic, and we will group our tabs or sheets. First we will get transactions, then references, and last would be group of sheets with different reports. We are doing right so far, but Google Sheets is a product for multiple users. And what if any user will change our sales sheet name into foo? And then our formula will be recalculated. For example, new data will be entered here with some other sales. Let's go to our sales report and see this ref error because value sales A2 and to last cell is not a valid cell or range reference. And I want to keep my sheet structure secure. In order to do this, I will go to Tools Script Editor and I will make a function called trigger function on open. This is empty function on open, which will run each time when sheet is opened or page is refreshed. When I try to save it, I've got pop-up window with project name, so I must enter project name. Let it be accounting project. Press OK and make another function change sheet name. This function will get file ID, sheet ID, and sheet name. First thing to do is to get file. By ID we'll define file var or variable var file equals spreadsheet app dot open by ID and enter file ID inside. So this will be our file objects, and also we will get sheets from this file equals file get sheets. So we already got file and files sheets. Let's test this function with logger. We will paste sheets inside logger to see what we got in sheets object. I will add another function for testing this function. With prefix test change sheet name, we will enter file ID here equals empty. We'll fill this later. sheet ID and sheet name. Our sheet name is sales because we want to leave our sheet name sales forever. And let's get our file ID. Get back to our spreadsheet, and from the link after /d and before edit, we've got spreadsheet key. This is the ID of this file. Paste it here. And we also want sheet called foo, but this is our sales sheet that was broken. Its ID is 0. You see each sheet have its own ID, and the first sheet also has ID 0. And now we can launch this function, copy function with this field ID, sheet ID, and sheet name, 3 arguments, semicolon at the end of each line, and that's it. Let's save. Let's choose our test change sheet function, call it. We will have to review our permissions, to use my account, advanced, go to accounting project and save, enter continue, next, allow. Now our project, our function is authorized, and let's launch it again. And this variable sheets is already in our log. To see the log, go to view logs or control and enter. Let's hit control enter and see log is in square brackets. We have sheet, sheet, sheet. What does this mean? This means that our sheets object is just an array. And we may look at each element of this array. For new variable code I equals 0, comma, new variable code L equals sheets.length, how much sheets of there, semicolon E less than L, semicolon I++, which will add 1 each time of this loop. And we also will get sheet object, sheet equals nothing, or empty object. First of all, sheet equals sheets ith, so we get next sheet each time, and condition if sheet dot get name equals to equal sign, because it is if condition, equals our sheet name. Get sheet ID, sorry. We check its ID and then return sheet name. Get sheet ID equals sheet ID. Then first thing is to name this sheet. Sheet dot set name sheet name, and second, return from this function, return, in order not to look the rest of sheets. So this function will get file, get sheets, will define sheet as object, then make a loop. For this means for each sheet in this sheets object or sheet array, next sheet equals sheets ith, and if this sheet ID get sheet ID equals our defined sheet ID. Then name this sheet with our sheet name and then return from function. That's it. And let's check our function now. Sheet code foo, and if we run this test, change sheet name, our log is empty because we deleted this logger log close, and our sheet is called sales. Let's add another row in order to calculate and see this report is okay now.